quick thing of Don Quixote. I just finished. Oh, I'm closing in here, man. Closing in. I'm on page 907. So this was chapter 60. Was it 68? 68. And where they got run over by not wild hogs, but hogs that were getting driven to a market. They got bashed around. They have a little interesting thing here about, is it in this chapter or is it in the chapter just before? Oh, actually, no, it's in chapter 67 that they have this interesting thing of here, you know, about Proverbs, or maybe it's, I don't know. They have a thing here of Proverbs, and Sancho observes, like, he spews Proverbs all over the place, and at first he chastises Don Quixote for also using Proverbs, but he ends up realizing, like, well, I'm just spewing them willy-nilly to kind of comedic effect, but you're actually maybe being more thoughtful and constructing and putting them together in a way, which in some ways is a good thing for, I'm a great writer, strings together those sentences, those words, those images in a way that all just locks together into kind of a beautiful construct. Whereas lesser writers, it's all really shaky and it can fall apart. And the really terrible writers just throw ladle on the proverbs, the images, the similes, just make a big mess of nonsense in the end of the day, and it doesn't crystallize, it doesn't snap together in that way. And I think that's a part of what Cervantes seems to be getting at with the contrast between Sancho, the pulp fiction, let's just do this, versus Don Quixote, who is, at least when he's not in mad chivalry mode, can be very thoughtful, can have, like, really interesting things to say that way. Not that, Sancho every once in a while doesn't also, because this is the merging of Sancho and Don Quixote. They're becoming more and more like each other. I think Don Quixote, you could say, is using Proverbs a little bit more, maybe influenced by his friend Sancho Paz. And Sancho Paz, every once in a while, like, he has a defense of sleep in here, which is really delightful. Of the only thing that you might think is a negative for sleep is that it looks like death. But other than that, sleep's great. And Sancho is a man who's like, eat, sleep, and just don't worry about things, man. Or don't let the worries interfere with eating and sleeping, which sometimes I think is probably the best practical philosophy in life. So yeah, that's chapters 67, 68 of Don Quixote. I'm on page 907 and closing in on the end, which is 940 of the book, which I've been really enjoying. It's they really are companions that for me to hang out with, which has been great, really great in these times. All right, more videos later.